Well, how's spring ball for you this year and just getting into the groove of it here at SMU?
It's good. I think being able to first of all be here, because last year I didn't get to kind of have that sort of season to acclimate and get the playbook under my belt. Now it's really about staying on top of the details. I think the playbook is much more complete in my head. So working those details, and then really for me, I'm treating this as just an opportunity to keep elevating myself and stacking days and try to prove myself to take on more and more for the offense every practice. But so far it's been really smooth. I think everyone's competing, everyone's getting better, and the best way to get better football is to play football. So it's always an opportunity every time you come out here.
Just how big for you was it to show what you've kind of known you could do, and have that opportunity and now be able to build on that?
I think it was. Obviously it was great for me, but I think it was good for the team too. I think all that does is sort of put some more versatility for the offense. We can kind of present different personnels, different sets, with the ability to still do spread the field out or condense into heavier sets. So the more versatile I can be, and the more versatile we can be as an offense, I think it's only a plus. But yeah, personally, it was really rewarding to be able to put that on tape, and hopefully I can just kind of pick up where I left off and continue to build on that next season and as spring ball goes on.
In the parts of your game that you reviewed from last year, where did you feel like you just got to kind of maintain or do the 1% better, but where do you feel like you've got to take the next leap, I guess?
Yeah, of course, I obviously always want to keep improving the run game. I want that to be a staple. I think for all tight ends it should be. And then as getting downfield and being able to make cuts full speed, have the ability to build that separation on some of the deeper routes, is something that specifically I think I want to focus on, and have the intentionality going into practices. I'm going to think about how can I separate at the top of a route, how can I get my second level release, going through those things and being more intentional and just working it until hopefully by the time the season comes around it's more natural is definitely something to work on. And then just catch everything. That's all I want to do is every contested ball I can get. I want to earn those 50-50 balls and those opportunities, so that'll be a big goal for me too.
Coach Woods just talked about you and RJ really kind of taking Tripp and Adam under your wing, and how important is that for you to help kind of build that next wave that's coming in?
I take a huge amount of pride and responsibility in that, because that's how it was for the older guys in my tight end room at Michigan. Just a bunch of great guys, just selfless guys, incredible character who really paved the way for me and helped me develop to become where I am at today. So the least I can do is try my best to pass that forward and give whatever insights I can. Obviously I'm not an expert by any means, but if I can give Tripp or Adam a tidbit here and there, I wouldn't even consider it that's almost a responsibility is kind of how I feel about it. But it's an honor to be able to do that. So it's really that's rewarding as well.
Do you feel, so much more comfortable now this year, you can be a full-blown, and I don't know, maybe you were this fall, but a full-blown leader? Do you get after guys, or do you how do you set the standard, as coach says?
Yeah, I do. I think it's easier now. In the weight room, kind of this winter cycle, it was, felt good to, be more comfortable, being more vocal, and having, the mutual respect with my teammates to be able to kind of keep building up on the camaraderie. And on the field, I've always tried to lead by example first, and let my actions speak louder. But I just love to be encouraging, and I think it's a little bit less corny when I'm pushing guys to get better when they know who I am, and we've kind of built up those relationships. So that's been good. I think it's improved.
And you were one of those guys. There are a lot of new faces. You were one of those guys last year when you came in. Just how important is that combination coach talked about of them willing to mesh into what you guys have built, and you guys teaching them the standard and all of those things, and really bringing all that together?
Yeah, it's such multifaceted. There's so many factors that go into that, and I think a lot of that can be attributed to the recruiting and the culture here. I mean, coaches bring in guys who they know is going to build the culture rather than break it down. There's really no distorters among the team, and I mean, yeah, the culture really is like. I mean, on one hand, you're getting thrown into the fire with the expectation that you're here to help the team now, and even the freshmen, the new guys have that same opportunity. And yeah, it's a lot. It's like drinking from a fire hose. But on the flip side, especially during spring ball, like it's you're getting those opportunities to be able to prove your ability. Everyone gets an equal chance, and I think that's great because eventually it's gonna show itself on the tape that the best guys are gonna be on the field and have the opportunity. It's not like you're gonna come here and not get a chance to get reps. But everyone has meshed really well. I mean, that's been as important for us off the field as it is on the field. So even just this winter cycle has been huge, and we'll continue to build on that. Just getting guys around each other. I mean, even for me now, like I absolutely need to work on learning, especially the freshmen's names. I'm getting older, so it's harder for me to get around those guys outside the facility. But now that I'm here in the building with everyone more often, it'll be good for me to be more intentional about working on that.